Want to see how we take down a tree in Roatan, Honduras when we're not just, well, bulldozing everything? We're only taking the least amount of trees that we can take out. A lot of them are actually dead and rotted in the middle, so we do have to take them out. We are replanting a lot, which I'm going to show you at the end, but come check out the skill that these guys have. I'm very impressed. All right, so welcome to Roatan, Honduras, and how we take down trees while trying not to, demolish all of the land. We actually took 4 trees out today where a new home is gonna go. I know I talk a lot about trees and preservation. I planted over 100 new ones, which I will show you. I know that they don't compare to this beautiful tree. Unfortunately, due to the construction, they all were rotted in the middle, so they had to go, which, I wish it didn't have to happen that way, and I tried to keep that site clean. Anyway, I digress. We didn't want these guys, all of them, to come down, but let's see how they come down in Roatan, Honduras. So they've got 2 ropes attached. They've got like a winch on one of them. Because there is a beautiful house in the background that I definitely did not want to hit, and that's actually what triggered the whole thing. A tree of mine did fall into my neighbor's yard, and I was like, all right, they've got to go. Or all the ones that were rotten just from the concrete mixing, and I think just, it sometimes happens, which is unfortunate. But anyway, I digress. If you see the gentleman in the cowboy hat, he is the man that is in charge. He's been doing this for a very long time. He's one of the best on the island, if not the best. He's got a really, really great crew. I was really happy with these guys. I didn't get video of them actually trimming the trees closer to my house because they were actually physically climbing the trees because I felt that I was distracting them and definitely didn't want them to be distracted while they're climbing 100 feet in the air with a machete on their hip. But anyway, so you can see they're taking a lot of time. The guy with the chainsaw at the bottom is just kind of going to town on the tree. And it's really loud. I wish I could have showed you, but with the chainsaw, it's, just really, really loud. But they do take a lot of time and care. I actually asked them to pause so I could grab the video. Tried to get the drone out there, but there we go. Here it is. Oh, all right. So one branch did ricochet through the garage or carport. Did not whack my car, which was nice. And you can see those guys, man, they move so fast, even when I throw it into like the slow-mo, which you're gonna see right here. These guys moved real fast. And what I liked is, we could argue safety standards on this, but these guys know what they're doing. They communicated really well as the team. Pretty cool to see a tree down. I wish we didn't have to take the tree, but you can kind of see right there, it's rotten in the middle. And it just unfortunately had to go. But this crew, I think there was like 7 or 8 guys. The man in the hat, he's the one in charge. And anytime I have the drone out, I have to go look at the water because, it's one of my favorite things. And it was a really nice day. It wasn't too windy, but this is kind of what we're looking at. We were able to keep all of their emperor or queen palms, they're beautiful palms, and actually just put 10 more in my yard. So now I'm going to have a total of 12 there, but those 2 beautiful ones on the top left, those are around 20 years old. But I also wanted to show you, this is coming from the drone, and I have not edited this video from a color standpoint, and it was just like the colors were so nice. But this is another tree that is coming down that was rotted, and unfortunately that's a repercussion. Oh, we can watch that, and we throw that into slow-mo, so it's a little I also needed to take that branch down, but they did it all in one swoop. It's one of the consequences of when you pour mixed concrete on your site. Even though, I was telling the guys, hey, please don't mix the lime and all the things that go in concrete. I apologize, I'm not thinking of what it is. The cement, it kills the trees. And so unfortunately that's what happened to these 4 trees, as there's a lot of mixing. Even though I was telling the guys not to do it, I actually found that the concrete was mixed behind where I couldn't see, which was a little frustrating. But I digress. Again, the beautiful water in Roatan, Honduras. We are in Sandy Bay right here, and it's just such a serene, beautiful views everywhere. And anytime I have the opportunity to look at the ocean, that's what I'm going to do. But these guys are great. The gentleman actually climbed up this tree. We did keep this tree, even though it does have termites. We did take where the tree was hollowed out. But I didn't take a video of it because he was watching me instead of watching what he was doing, so I did turn the camera off. But this is where some of the new planting, it's over 100 new palms around the property, because I do talk about, well, preserving as much nature as we can. And if these guys weren't rotted, well, we would have probably had to still take out 2, but we wouldn't have had to take out 4. But we do have, well, hundreds of plants, over 100 palm trees, actually over 150 different types of palms, the queen palms, the bamboo palms, which, well, ask me in 10 years how the root system's going, but a lot of that is to preserve the road or the ground from the new road that is right on the outside of this house. But there is a lot of greenery, and I talk about that a lot now. I hate builders when they just take away all the greenery, but we still have a really nice canopy. Unfortunately, we just had to take a little bit more trees down than I was hoping for, but we did have a permit for 6 and ended up taking 4. So there you go.